Hi everybody, I'm back for another Blitz session. I'm ready to take you all on, but maybe we'll play some normal time, just so I can talk a little bit more about what's going on and not time out. So Lawrence wants to play first, so I'm going to start up a table. And without further ado, just going to shut the door. Without any further ado, looking for the Neba Fox. Got my beautiful chat going. Got Martin. For sure we got Martin. Lawrence, are you there, buddy? So how is everyone? Nice and cool here in London. Bit overcast. Waiting for Lawrence. I give you Pepino Loco. There he is. Okay. Okay. Laurencio. We've got plenty of time. It's already a little bit sticky. Double two. What do you want? Yeah, you should make the anchor. That's good. I think I'm just going to come out all the way to the 18 with this. Because why not? No, I don't think that's just unnecessary to leave a shot. I didn't mean to do that. Sound off or sound on? So what did he... Okay, 3-2 he rolled. Boom! Maybe sound on, I don't know. I'm torn. So I'm 24 pips up. But I'm still primed. Where's my arrows? I would like some arrows, actually. Arrows? So what I wanted to show you, yeah, is I'm still primed even by this. By these jobbies here. I'm stuck. So that's got to be factored into whatever advantage I have on the rest of the board, which isn't that great, so... To me, it's a clear no double. Now, I don't hit, right? And I just want to play safely. I think, consolidate my lead. Two poultry viewers. So Lawrence should hit for sure. No, why is he... Why not hit? Hit or get hit. And now... Maybe not after making the 24, I was going to say, and now maybe some cube action. So the reason I look down is you can see my ball patches because I've got a laptop down below me, which is not where the webcam is. So the webcam is on my computer. So it looks strange because I'm looking down, because I'm not looking into the place where the webcam is. Okay, so this isn't too far away from a cube. But I don't know. I'm just going to safely... He'll take Nick's go anyway. Kind of want to play safe, but if I play safe, the resulting structure isn't that great. I think it makes sense just to make the bar try and get missed. Double five will come all the way around, make the 3-point course. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so now I've made the bar. Maybe I can just double this. Or maybe I still wait to safety the man. And he still has a take. I mean, what could possibly lose my market? Even double 6. I don't know. It could, I mean, could feasibly be a small double, but I'm going to wait. And now I've got the man safe. I can double now if I want to. Can I get some chat? Some highs in the chat? Just one? Let me know who's there. 5-4 is awkward. Maybe he needs to slot both. Okay, so he definitely shouldn't do that. That's a mistake. Because that makes my life easier. He needs to stay back. And now he doesn't know. The fact that he... Okay, yeah. Again, timing... I think I can just clear this point because it's a hurdle that I need to get over. So even on the computer, I talk about this, it sounds a bit silly, but you can tell by just the minute timing of people's decisions whether or not they kind of understand what's going on. And by the fact that Lawrence, the timing of his click suggested to me that he didn't really know how to decide whether or not it was a take or a pass. So play sort of rough. I don't know what to do here. Do I clear the 8 point or not? I suppose I can. So I lose my landing spot for 6-5, but that's about it. Double 2 is a good roll, obviously. So I should be home and dry. 4-2. Still not clearing it. I think he could have run. Didn't really look at the position long enough to be able to judge properly, but I think, oh, here's a shot, which I think I leave from the 7 point, not the 6. Okay, he'll stay there. Or will he? I don't know. He should, yeah, okay, he does. Got 4 viewers. I think this is a much more comfortable pace to talk and play at and say sensible stuff. Okay, so now I'm 2-0 up. It makes a difference to the way I play the checkers and also to, of course, the cube action. But even with my 6-4, I think it's important to try and simplify and run, play 24-14 with my first roll, so that's why I did that. And now after double 3, there could be some passes. I don't know how to play this 6. If he cubes, I might well pass. I haven't made up my mind yet, actually. Now I'm thinking it could easily be a take, so I'm really not sure. I'm leaning towards take now. So every second, the longer you look, I think the more chance you have of getting it right. If he doesn't roll a 6, what can he roll? He could roll double 5, he could roll 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. So let's say he rolls 4-1, makes the bar. I still need to roll reasonably well in return. To get a tenable game. Yeah, it does. I mean, it looks threatening. Basically, a 6 is pretty bad. Is and then a non-6 is not terrible for him. So that all adds up to not being great. And all this is got to be considered through the lens of the score, the fact that I'm 2-0 up. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to pass. I don't know. And also, I don't know whether I should have played my 1-6 like that, actually. And I shouldn't be adjusting because of the player. It should just be... It could be close. It could have been a close decision. But in any case, protecting your lead is important. So 4-2, yeah, I think that is reasonable. He needed to get something going and split and stuff like that. Another 6-5. Oh, okay. What's he thinking about? Okay, does make it. I don't see a reason to leave a shot, really. Because he's got a 2-point board. And yeah. And then things like that happen. And if you roll that and then you've got a blot on the 8-point, then it's not so good for you. It looks scary to Len. Okay. I don't think I can cube this with an open 7-point or 5-point. Got a new subscriber. Dan has subscribed or resubscribed, which is beautiful. Yeah, open 7-point, open 5. I don't think I can cube. I think I just have to play safe. Now this is a thing that really foxes me, the upgrade. So often you roll a double 3 or a double 2 in these positions, and you can choose whether or not to take the 18-point. And my brain doesn't really compute it very well. I do see some of the factors, but I find it a bit of a struggle. And this position isn't clear to me either. So at the moment with 3 checkers on the 8, there aren't that many rolls that clear, or how many are there? Everything but double 1 and double 4. Presumably that's 3 doubles that will clear the point. If I roll one of those, then it's a huge market losing sequence. Mackenzie says, how many pips up do you need to have a cube in this sort of position? Where there's a 7 and a 5-point gap, you can be loads of pips up if that's what if you're talking about these positions and still not have a cube. So I think I still have to cube this, but I'm not sure. Hold on. So what's bad? My 3s are going to play from the 6-point or the 8-point, and my 4s are going to play from the 6-point and the 8-point. And now looking at the bad 3, the forcedness of the 3s and the 4s, and basically everything makes me think I would actually be sort of doubling him into a position where he's stronger than me. It's only when I lose my market with the 4 doubles. I don't fully admit I don't understand the position. 6-1. So maybe I can just double after I've cleared a point. Cleared one of them then from the 8-point. Maybe that's a better time to double. But then we'll see in the XG analysis whether the sum of the double here, if it's right, could come off the strength of 4 of the doubles that clear the point. Yeah, it's completely foxing me, but being 5 away, 6 away again. So definitely get that guy off the 8 point and then have to reassess. Now, just being able to clear that successfully with some numbers, maybe leave a shot, seems to me to be the right. Yeah, now it's clear. Now that I see the position, I mean, this could well be now I'm reassessing again. But I should only give one shot on average. As in, there shouldn't be repeat shot numbers. So if I roll like a 6-3, get missed, well, maybe I could leave 2 shots, which is bad. So this is an easy take. I wasn't factoring in whether he was going to pass or not. I couldn't care less whether he passes or takes. He should definitely take. Although I'm not 100% sure. Len says high volatility. So this is obviously now too strong for him to be able to take. Means it was a market losing roll. I mean, I think anything that he rolled in return would not change that fact. So it was a market losing sequence based on just my roll. But then there's some chances here. He can stay if he doesn't roll a 6. Don't know whether he should. Yeah, okay, maybe he should. Tentatively agree. It could have been a good bluff double earlier after double it. Yeah. Would anyone have cubed with 3 men on the 8 points? If I had to call it, I would say it's more likely to have been a no double with 3 men on the 8 point than a no double when I doubled. No, but that's obvious. What am I trying to say? I'll come back to it. Okay, so now I'm 4-1 up, and the score again exerts a massive influence. So he's just playing way too quickly. So even with this 2-1, I want to try and get something safe. So maybe whatever value coming in and playing bar 22 has goes down in value because you don't want to be attacked. But then again, sometimes even when you're leading, there are positions where you actually have to reverse the reversal and it becomes right to do the thing that is dangerous. So Len would have cubed with 3 on the 8 point. Okay. It might well have been. Okay, so 6-2, I just have to come out. He's not going to... This is going to be his thing. He's not going to stop and think about cubing unless a fan or something like that. 1-3. I think I can go ahead of that. Maybe he'll cube because I've hit him and he's on the bar. Again, I'm not perfectly comfortable with this. Maybe he'll cube now because I don't like to hit when I've... Yeah, this is what I was saying. So Mackenzie would have cubed and he might have passed as the person being doubled. So I think it's more likely to have been a no double with 3 men on the 8 point than a pass with 3 men on the 8 point. That's what I'm saying. So whether or not Lawrence had cubes here, he should certainly be stopping to consider his position. I guess I just go ahead and hit twice. Being 4-1 up, I don't need to think about cubing. I think I just play safe. Even now, just go ahead. Carry on hitting, I suppose, because I don't want him to make the 3 point. I mean, this is the kind of position, if there's going to be a double, it could be this, but I mean, I've got 3 men back, and it's also the kind of position that could be wildly in no double territory. So I think I have to get 1 man off the 22. If he fans now, I think I just play on. 4-2. This is a bit awkward. What, just carry on hitting? 3-2, and then come down, maximum covers, 6 blots, 7 blots. And then I think reasonably important to jump the prime. Not too bothered if he makes the 23. I would like more time to consider these plays, though. I would like more time. So he should just come in and out. I think this is comfortably too good. What's he doing? I'm trying to make the bar or the 8 point, and I don't see how I could have done it there. Yeah, I think you should do that. So 4-3. I think I can just go ahead and hit both. I've got so many checkers to bring around. I can make the 8 point now. It's not definitely right. If I had more time, I would probably think more about what I was doing. Yeah, so what I was trying to say there with the double hit was that I had so many checkers to bring round, I had a lot of relative timing, so even if he stays on the bar, by the time... What shall I do here? By the time he brings them in, he's going to be breaking. By the time I bring my checkers round, he's going to be breaking. I guess go to the 7, slow myself down. And I just think this was too good for a long while. He's still got no burnt checkers. Now he does. But I needed a lot more time over those plays. So 6 is forced, 3 is effectively forced. I could have played 8-5. Not sure, maybe 8-6. Just so I don't pile them all up on the 3 point. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm not even 40% sure about that. So what, he had that 5-3. Maybe want to get hit with a 6? Or maybe not. Two, I don't really know, but I don't like to have to open up on the interior point. So it would have been better if I played the other way, of course. This I don't know either. I don't want to put 6-7 men on my 4 point. Yeah, it looks like the video has stopped. Could play 3-1. So he can just play out to the 18 and make the 11 point. Of course, he's not going to play anything sensible. That was a bit harsh, but you know, just sometimes just playing safe is good. And there's a smattering of BGs. a smattering. A few things that I don't like. One, that the camera homes in on my ball patch. Two, that the thing is... Two, that I roll double two. Three, that it's lagging a little bit. Four, that I have this yellow error telling me that YouTube isn't receiving enough video. That's only 4. 5, that I feel I haven't had enough time to really comfortably make my decisions. So Lawrence should be trying to gammon me here before. Yeah, double two is a good way of starting. Now, I don't know how to play this. I'm trying to minimize gammon losses. I'm not sure if that is definitely the right way to do so, but it could be. Presumably doing this is a good way of, on first glance anyway, of avoiding reducing gammon losses, but it might not be right. It's definitely a bad thing to stack up on the 13 point. I think because the 6 is so much, the check is so much better placed on the 7 point, I prefer to put it there than to go all the way to the 1 point. I would have got hit either way. Okay, so he's looking good. That's a great roll, so he should be on his way. Interesting criticism, of course, but you know, that's just, that's how I see it. Kind of doesn't stop and then suddenly stops at something which, relative to the other positions that he didn't stop and think about, doesn't seem to warrant thinking. These ones I don't know. Maybe this is, he had to leave an imperfect distribution. Of course, if he bears off safely, then he should win a gammon, so... Turning off the sound. Mackenzie, Usher, and Len. I just realised there are only 2 people commenting, but commenting a lot. 3-1, 4-3. I do that and pass. I do whatever. I can do anything and just pass. Your cube. I will take. Don't know how to play this. Yeah, maybe that. Okay. Try and keep the back checkers connected. Ruling out hitting. So it's something like this by elimination. Okay. Again, the timing of his 6-1. I think he should probably slot both points. He can't just play... Yeah, that's decent. He can't just play save, because he's got to try and win. He's 6-4 down. That's an obvious play. The fact that he can't make the 5 point is a big deal for me. And I can just probably, could be premature. I'm going to go for it because it duplicates the 4s, and he can't hit with this one. Maybe it wasn't right because 4-2 and 4-1 would have been pretty big for him. I do not like. I don't know why. What he's. I mean, he could have just made the 3-point. Okay. What do I do with the 1? Maybe this. So slot both points. Maybe not. I don't know. Just thinking about this though. I don't know whether I hit. So he needs 6s and 1s to come in. So I would be giving him a bunch of shots. But I don't think it's necessary. It certainly wins more games though. So something like this: 6-5, 6-6, 1-6, 1-5. It's a lot. I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm going to go by feel. Or 3. Okay. Yeah, it could be difficult to clear this point. Yeah, this could have been wrong, actually. Could have been. Now I'm going to leave 17 shots instead. But of course I wasn't a certainty to leave these shots, so I haven't rolled the 6 yet. But I don't get gammoned. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we're going to have a look over in Extreme Gammon, see what happened. Thank you to Lawrence. Okay, so I played a heartening 1.84. He didn't play too badly. He didn't play too badly. Well played, Lawrence. Okay, so let's go to the analysis. Let's have a look at those cubes that we disagreed on. So it's going to be coming up any second. It's just loading. I've just clicked on it. Should pop up in XG. Hopefully. Yeah, it's coming up. Yeah! If I just switch now. Well, I can start the analysis here and wait for it to analyze in XG. How about we do that? So yeah, it's just opening in XG while I'm just clicking on yes, and then I'll So what we had 5-4 start for me and what was this? Yeah, this is when he slotted with the 5-2. I don't know why he did that. What could possess someone to do that? But there was no ostensible gain from it. Okay, we got it on XG, so I'm going to switch windows. So I'm white. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I thought he rolled the double too. He must have done another game. Okay, so this was all fine. I came out with the 5-1, which was right. Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, I was happy with the PR. So let's see. I was talking about when to double. So this 2-1 I could have hit. This 2-1. Okay, no, that way. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. There we go. Sort out the arrows. So I could have hit with the 2-1. Or not. That's 14-11. No hit. That's 11-9 hitting. Let me just sort this out. But what was best? So hitting was best, actually. Hitting was best. I would never do that. I would never hit. I just doesn't feel right to hit there. But maybe you have to send him back. So this was when I was debating cubing. It was a small cube. Very small. This wasn't a cube, but it could be still very, very close. Okay, it's even closer, yeah. Well, it's less close, but it's still a cube. And then he came up for some reason, which just converted it into a pass. So 6-4 I ran, 5-3, and then said it looked scary. So it's 6-5. This is all pretty self-explanatory. My PR went up to 2.33 on XG. Okay, to play 13-6, then double 5 was easy. And if we look down, we can see that I missed a cube here, and this was a big cube. Okay. So we were somewhere in between. We were kind of right. Len was right that it was a cube, but it's still a very big take. This is an even bigger take. Okay, so let me try and learn something. So here I've got more chance of clearing the shot, so I've got a higher winning percentage. I had less time to roll the double. Then not much to go there. Oh, there was some interesting bear-off plays, yeah, with there was some interesting decisions. Was it this game? Yeah. First of all, Lawrence cubing, right? 4-2, but it's big. It's very big. Like, if you do anything else, you're just inviting being hit. So that's one of my weaknesses. 4-1. So Lawrence, to go back, Lawrence should have doubled here. It's a small double. So no big deal. 3-6. 4-1. This I would never get. I should have hit twice. I don't know if anyone else would see this. I should have hit on the 2-point and the 1-point. The only other player I was really considering was making the bar, which is a little bit better actually than 8-3. I don't really understand why 8-3 is worse than hitting twice. Or let me be more specific about that. My pattern recognition would not pick up hitting twice there at all. 6-1, another 6-1. I didn't really spend enough time to see that I could make the 2-point, which is something that I would definitely consider if I saw it, but I was playing a little bit too quickly. And then these are the plays that I would like to have more time on. So even this 4-2, it's wrong to hit, which I can understand. You don't really want, just can let him make the point. Len says, what if there is an idea of delayed volatility? Yeah, so the idea being that the sooner you cube, the more you delay the volatility, and then that can be in your favor, I guess, is what you're saying. So yeah, and then you've got the market losers. Then, yeah, I think I see it in the same way as you do. So the 2-6 I shouldn't come out. I should come down. I'm not too bothered about that because. So these are the players I wanted to consist. So the best players 21, 15, 16, 11, just making the 11 point. Then Lawrence should have just come out. Double 4, and then my 4-3 hitting twice is not the undisputed best play. It's sort of equal with hitting once. I mean, it's so difficult to be able to work out. Then I made the 8-point, which wasn't the only play. So these positions here, let's see. So the 2, the best 2 is still 6-4. 7-5 is not good. One, not this one. The 2. So actually 5 off is probably going to be a little bit better on plus. Then another awkward 2, and Lawrence had some difficult plays. I don't think it took very much time over these. Then I had a beautiful force double 5. Six three I ran, which is the right play. 2-1 was the right play. 6-5 is the right play. Lawrence ran his gammon here. Were there any decisions here? I don't think so. It's getting a bit chilly. This was an easy pass. I'm gonna. So his 4-1, 13-8 and 8-3 are tied here. Forgive me if I'm going at a speed that's a little bit quick, but here I was just about right to clear the 16. Yeah, here I would have made, I was berating Lawrence for not making the 3-point, but his play is okay, I suppose. It's not a big mistake. I should have hit here. So the difference between hitting is 7% winning chances, but trading off 7% gammons. As we saw, it was difficult for me to. Should have taken my chances really, and then I just rolled well, and that was it. That was it. I'm going to go in and get coffee. I'm going to be back. Another match. Always heartening to play at 1.8 or whatever it was. So Len says when 3 mil on the 8. Yeah, exactly. Into my brain though, how long it will take. Because I've got this idea of only cubing when it's your last chance. So this is a new idea I have to absorb. It's always difficult to get new ideas in. What's going on? Okay. Yes, so okay. So RF is back on the top. What's going on? It's just so slow, so laggy. Oh, we got 8 viewers, and as soon as I say it, someone goes. 3 likes. Can any of you guys get people to subscribe? I'm very close to 900. Mano is this German guy. I could play him. I'm gonna wait to see. So Len, Mackenzie. Anyone? Mano is so many times. Can't remember. Little Karpov always challenges me. Anyone else? Look, I'm going to wait a few seconds to see if anyone more highly rated. And I just want to have enough time to make some good decisions. Spa bath. I want to play someone highly rated. Anyone want to play? I'm just going through the top 20. Don't know who Boo Boo is. Is it Stuart someone? Old school guy? Stuart Thompson? Stu Hosen? Still don't know who Harkwa is. Don't know who Beata Bow is. Beat the Bow. Know who Rhino is though. Okay. Try it again. No, I don't want speed. Where's that band? Okay. Or not. Who have we got? Milan Teloabi. Blitz. Okay. So unenthusiastic. Hi, good match. Okay, so after the 6-1, 2-1 is this. Why? I guess you got to get something going to equalize. So, is he going to think, or we will find out? Double 2, I suppose, just this. Have to keep the checker back on the 23, which you don't want. He is Australian. Purportedly. Double 1, okay. Definitely making the 5, probably coming up to the 22. So he's kind of thinking too much, maybe. A little bit too long. Okay, yeah, good. I like that play. Okay, he's definitely got an advantage. I don't know how to play this either. I suppose I have to hit on the 3-point and then take a cube. Oh, then I see that I can just hit on the 5. But then what do I do with the 4? That's no good. So like hitting on the 3 it is, right? Keeping the 11 point, and I think I have to take this. I mean, like worst case scenario, kind of. He comes in on the 20 point, and it's not Jin. It's bad, but it's not Jin. He could fan. He could roll a 1-6. He could just roll a 1-2 and hit, and then I hit him back and stuff. So I don't know. Seems like a take to me. Now he has a genuine decision whether not to make the 7. So my feel is that he shouldn't, because if he relieves himself of the 7-point, then he gives my checkers on the 24 air. I don't think he wants to do that. Okay, so he went for something else completely, which could well be right. Okay, 1.
Some bad weather coming up tomorrow at 1300 hours. Down to 15 degrees and raining.
Shut up. So 1 in. If I play 8 to 5, the problem is I haven't made the anchor. And then the other play is just to play to the 22. So if I play to the 22, just let him roll, is that bad? Yeah, possibly. If I just hit him on the 5-point, does that achieve much? Not really. What am I trying to do? Like, if he fans, then what's my idea? What's my follow-up? So maybe I make the 22 and either try and get off the 24 later and just play from the 22 point. It's a plan. How about formulating a plan? A live plan, or I just hit on the alternative is just to hit on the 5-point and try and make the 5-point, but then I'd stay with 4 men back and guess I'm more likely to get gammoned. So maybe the trade-off is wins for gammon, something like that. So it seems like the play is to make the 22. I'm going to do it, seeing as that I thought it all out, and I've got no timing at all. And now I'm confused. Should he come out from the back or the front? My first instinct is from the front, so he should play from the 20-point. Okay, he plays from the back. Like, I just want to hit him on the 20, so I don't think he wants to be there. I'm just kind of happy to hit him here. It solves all my problems. I don't have to think about coming off the anchors. I can either hit and slot or just give up and hope for him to come round. I think I'd just give up, maybe stay there. If I rolled a number that hit and covered, then I would certainly do that. But since like the hit is just not very good, It could be to hit and just slot the 3-point. What do I need to... But then I send him back and he's not necessarily going to hit me, so... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is wrong because he's got plenty of timing, but he should for sure slot the 4-point. Why are there only 5 viewers? So he doesn't. Okay. Double 3 is great. Maybe my best number. So should he make the 9-point? Wow, I don't think so. But then he doesn't have any landing spots. So he doesn't make the 9, he plays 11 to 5. Then I need to play something. Yeah, maybe he can get away without playing. Maybe he can get away without making it. He certainly doesn't want to get hit. So I don't blame him for thinking about this because I don't know what to do. I think I would do that. Now I don't know what to do either. Going to the 3-point seems too deep. So I kind of give up and let him play 13-7, seeing that he could have just played 8-2 anyway. He could still play 8-2. Okay, spread them out, I suppose. So certainly an interesting game. Okay. And he's got basically the perfect position. He's got loads of spares, and with me likely to bust at any point. So I'm going to be forced off with 5s and 6s. This is classic backgammon. Three, 1. Okay, make it. Wow, double 3. So usually you go from the front. I'm not going to think too much about it. It just feels so right to do it. And now I'm going to have some difficult decisions if I hit. So 5 is whatever he wants. 2, I assume he has to hit. Okay. But there can be more shots coming. It's uncomfortable to hit when you've got a 4-point board because faced with lots of tricky decisions. Six, 5, it would leave a double shot. 6, 4 wouldn't. I'm not sure whether it's worth the 6, 5. Maybe it's not. For this number, it's a sort of a mixed blessing, I think, to be on the 20-point. Do get more shots, but I get gammon more. He could clear the 6-point, but I don't think that would be right. Yeah, I like the cut of his jib. I like that he's thinking. I think that's good. I didn't see this play either. So I think coming off makes sense because I'm stuck. So I want to get myself unstuck, and he doesn't leave any extra shots. And now I need to sort of cover the outfield. But of course, I expose myself to a 6-2 or a 5-3. So now I've got 8s, 9s, and 13s. Now I think I can just afford to stay on the 18 point. So he's just thinking about where to play the 1, which is legitimate. Seems sensible to pick it up. Don't want to get hit. So again, a tricky decision with the 1. I think it's best to come closer, come out. That will hit. But yeah, Lawrence, take note about thinking about plays. So he's got no men off. And I can just cover this. I was almost going to roll. I can just cover this with a 2 or a 9. 10 pips up. Wow. Confusing position. Maybe just because the double 4 fan is such a big sequence, so he has to pass this. And of course he will, obviously, after taking some time. Maybe the lesson here in BG is that when things change so quickly, it's difficult for our brains to kind of keep up and catch up with the change. Maybe that's part of the trick of playing really good backgammon. The position changed so much. But he will pass, of course. When people take this long, they tend to pass anyway, and they also tend to have a greater tendency to make the correct decision. He has asked for a hint, so I'll just tell him that it's a pass. Why not? I think it's quite a big pass. What more help can I give him? Well, I think he was going to pass anyway. Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. It confused me to start with, but looking at it, once I caught up with it, okay, 1-4, I don't like this too much. Down in the race. No real urgency to come in on the 4 point, but then I get myself primed. I don't like to come in on the 4 point and give him some sort of attack. So I'm going to do this. But then when I prefer to be hit with a 6-2, being on the 21 point, or now that I've settled on the 24. Well, this is certainly much better position to be in if he rolls a double 6, for sure. Okay. You're welcome. So yeah, please. Now I have to hit twice, I think. Although I'm not delighted about it. He's got a better board, but there's so much upside. When he comes in with 2, it's not comfortable. 1, 2, and then I make the ace. 1, 2. God, it seems like I'm missing something. Why? What? I mean, I don't really want to make the ace, do I? But I can't hit loose on the ace or just leave a shot, so I've got to do this. confusing. I'm going to say you're playing well, because I think he is, but then it will... always end up being surprised. But I like the way that he's taking time. I don't know whether he knows about... unless it's... I know it's Australian guy. So, 4-3 is tricky. Gerald was the mouse. I don't do stupid things like that anymore. So, okay. 3, I guess hitting is okay with a 3-point board. He's down to 1 minute 41. I think there's no reason why he shouldn't hit twice. I've got a feeling he... well, what else can he do? Well, he could play bar 18. The best checker to hit with, of course... wow, yeah, he didn't hit. Why did he do this? Interesting. That's bad. That is bad. So I can't hit because I can't come in on the 2 points, so I can't make a mistake by doing that. 6-4, he's just going to make the 10 point and come out. That's very natural. Very natural play. Now I'm starting to think that he's overthinking. Sort of like where you're thinking, but no real good cogent thoughts are coming, and the thinking is just a sort of a void of not really being struck by any beneficial thought. So, like maybe now. Okay, anyway, but he made the right play, and I think I stay back. What tends to happen is when your opponent takes a lot of time, that you take a lot of time. That's a dynamic that can set in, for sure. And I think sort of subconsciously I'm quite happy with that dynamic, because if I get low on time, then I'll be fine. Well, I say that, but I timed out last session I did. So now... he did that. I don't know why. Could he not have played safe? 5-4 I have to hit, of course. 4-1. He will double hit this time. Of course he will. He will cube. I think it's a fairly comfortable pass. Yeah. Not really much going for me. I mean, it's an easy decision. 30 pips. And 2-0 up. So 2-1, 2-1. I think he should just run all the way after hitting. But this is probably fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough to cube. Lots of things I can do here for sure. I can make the 5-point and hit loose on the 3, but maybe that's just too weak. Maybe I just have to hit twice. I guess. I don't really know this. I guess it's this. Or is there a not like a non-hitting play? Like something like this? But then, maybe. So there's a problem with hitting twice, which is that it gives him a 5 just to hit me back on a point I don't want to be hit back on. One minute 20. Let's have a look at this. If you make the 2 point, but if he rolls a 5 and fans with the other number, then maybe I'm good. This is tricky, but here, yeah, okay. Don't know. If he just rolls a 2 and doesn't come in with the other one, okay, and something like this is like probably not too good. Probably not too good, I say. Not enough time to make these decisions. Okay, so 4 away, 6 away. So I can have some cubes here, but my cubing doubling window goes right up. Double 2, I think I just have to make the 9. I would like to slot in the gap that he's made on his 4 point. I think he just plays 2 down. Okay, out here could be... Again, without much certainty, I would come down. Double 2, I think, is this. Fills the gap that I really want to fill. Again, like, there are going to be some cubes.